No person, whilst on the system, shall, now look at C, use any radio, audio or video equipment in a manner which may cause nuisance. In a manner which may cause nuisance. If I set up a tripod now and I start filming as a public interest, how would you deal with me? I haven't got permission and I'm doing interviews with people. What's your next line of action at that point then?
That's a good point.
Does your colleague know?
You ask him?
I'm not going to lie to you, I don't actually know how it works myself.
Boo, boo. That tells you your journey. It's doing a video recording. In all fairness though, if a terrorist wanted to record, can you turn a blind eye to that? What are you going to do in this situation now that I've informed you that I'm filming? Do you mind if you just go to the end of the platform and have a quick interview?
We'll do something, mate.
Sorry?
Don't do it, thank you.
You don't do interviews? I just wanted to ask you, what's the filming policy allowed? Do I need permission?
Need permission, yeah, just get in contact with us, yeah. Is it recording now, man?
Yeah.
Take care, guys.
I just want to ask you, what's your policies on filming on these platforms?
It's a weird one. Because obviously it is a public place, but it's technically private property.
Right.
So you are supposed to ring up and get permission, really. So
where do I get permission from?
You'd have to ring up either TFGM or go up to our Guerrilla Style in Metrolink to speak to
What's
customer service.
TFGM?
That's Transport for Greater Manchester.
Oh, okay. So if I want to video record here now, I need to ask for permission.
You technically should have a slip with you saying, yeah, I'm okay to film here.
A slip?
Like a permission signed by someone of authority.
All right. Could I get permission from yourself?
Not from me. It's not something I can give to you.
Oh, right. Okay. So if I set, I've got a tripod here. Can you see it?
Yeah. I can see a little GoPro, so it's fine.
Yeah. If I set up a tripod now, and I start filming as a public interest, how would you deal with me?
Probably not by doing much. I've told you what I need to tell you.
Oh, right.
I'll be honest.
So you don't actually enforce those?
No, it's not. I'm just telling you what the policy is.
Policy?
Yeah.
Is it a bylaw?
I couldn't tell you, I'm not sure.
Does your colleague know?
You can ask him.
Yeah.
He's more experienced than me, he's been in the job a lot longer.
Do you want me to ask him? Is that so as I can take the camera off you onto him?
No, you can ask him. I'm giving you all the information I have. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm just telling you what I know.
No, it's a controversial one, like you said at the beginning.
Yeah, like I say, I'm just covering my own back by telling you what's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
Because it's not just because like we don't trust you or anything, but if you look at it from like an extremist point of view, like terrorism or things, it could be data collecting for a terrorist attack and things like that. That's why you're supposed to ask permission.
Yeah. In all fairness though, if a terrorist wanted to record, would they actually stick a GoPro on? Or would they actually
I'm not an expert in that, I'm just telling you what we're told.
Yeah. But are you not told to challenge people?
Yeah.
And so, I'm obviously recording now.
Yeah.
You obviously know I'm recording.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say, why aren't you challenging me?
Yeah, well, I didn't realise you had the GoPro until you started speaking to me, to be honest.
Right.
But
Yeah. So, what are you going to do in this situation now that I've informed you that I'm filming?
Well, you seem like a normal person. You don't seem like you're collecting dangerous information. You just seem like you're asking general questions and you want to film it. But if I thought you were being suspicious, I'd pass that on to my control room.
So you actually contact control room before you interact, do you?
Not before I interact, no. That's a decision I can make on my own.
I like to say that you've been very professional and you made a very calculated judgment, which is correct. But you wouldn't know that for sure, would you?
No. I might have to give him a phone call after this, though, just in case.
Well, you do what you need to do at the end of the day, but it's a nice little interaction I've had with you, and I want to say thank you very much.
Yeah, take care, mate.
I will ask your colleague, though.
Yeah, like I say, he's probably more informed than I am still.
Yeah, it's pint size, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like me.
Make sure you tell him that.
Hello there.
Are you okay?
Yeah, he's just asked me to ask yourself. I can't remember what am I supposed to ask him. I forgot.
If it was a bylaw or not.
Oh yeah, it's filming policy, a bylaw.
I don't think it's a bylaw. It's a security thing with Metrolink, because obviously if people are filming trams kind of times, stations, it's like if you're at a train station, we have to be wary of what they're filming for, so it's mainly that reason.
Well,
I don't know I'm not going to lie to you, I don't actually know how it works myself.
It's fair enough. If you're seeing someone video recording, like myself,
Yeah.
how do you deal with that person? Because I'm obviously video recording.
Yeah, all we can say is you're not really supposed to, because if you're video recording and we're on that, it's part of our workplace, which you can't really record us in our workplace, even though it's public transport. It's a strange one.
So that's a policy?
That's a policy, yeah. Whereas in our workplace, like I couldn't come into a bank and start recording people. You know what I mean? It's the same kind of thing. Like he said, I think what the best thing to do is either speak to Metrolink themselves, the higher up, or travel for Greater Manchester who owns the company. I
just want to say, like I said to this gentleman, I think you've been very professional. Thank you very much.
I appreciate that.
Did you know I was recording?
No.
Bless you. At the end of the day, that's the best way to catch people out doing the job properly, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you guys have been professional. Look at him standing over there away from the camera.
I know.
Yeah. No wonder he wanted me to ask you and not him.
Right, fair enough.
He's been really good and you have.
I appreciate it, mate.
So I'm going to leave this platform. Yeah. I may well go to one of your other platforms.
Okay, no problems.
Will you inform them that I'm coming?
I won't do, no. They'll see what they say.
All right.
What they say to you.
Look after yourself.
Take care.
Too. Right, before I go to the next platform, let's just have a look at the Greater Manchester Metrolink System bylaws. Section 10 labelled Conduct Offensive Language and Noise. No person, whilst on the system, shall, now look at C, use any radio, audio or video equipment in a manner which may cause nuisance, or give reasonable grounds for annoyance to any other person on the system. What a stupid bylaw that is. I mean, come on, let's face it. It's a private property, I accept that. If they have rules about no filming, why don't they stick a sign up saying, no filming allowed? That's my point. I'd like to make another point. If it's private property, which it is, they should ask a person not to film. Or say, okay, just get what you need because I think what you're asking for is reasonable. But the thing is about Bylaw 10, C, use any radio, audio or video equipment. I'm going to focus on video equipment. It does state in a manner which may cause nuisance or give reasonable grounds for annoyance to any other person on the system. There's that ambiguous word again, may. Police officers, if you don't give your details, we may arrest you. Well, hang on a minute, from now on, police officers are going to get asked this question. May arrest me or will arrest me? Let's not be ambiguous about it anymore. Let's take it back to the police officers and highlight that fact that may is not descriptive. And if you will, then state that you will. Don't state that you may, because that's calling someone's bluff. And we ain't in it for games. Let's get real. Let's not use may. Let's focus on what that may means. Will or won't. No grey area, and that's what may is. Playing on your emotions. If a terrorist did want to film somewhere like this in a public space, they may well use something like a GoPro, to walk around, but they wouldn't have it on show. They'd cut a hole out in a bag. They wouldn't be so open about it. But taking cameras away for 1 minute, just walking around and observing, people can take in the sights. You can remember the beautiful places that you look at. You don't need video cameras. And the crazy thing about it is, Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000, the police automatically think people with video cameras are terrorists. They don't do any due diligence in their thinking, hang on a minute, this might be a YouTube video. I might look silly. Yes, I might look unprofessional. They do make me laugh, some of these police officers, the way they go about it in front of a camera. It's like, if you put a complaint in about a police officer, it's a badge of honour to them. Let me make that clear. I know it's a badge of honour because nothing ever gets done about police complaints. And just recently, PAP Reports on YouTube has highlighted the fact that the IOPC overruled the police standards. So, well done to PAP for highlighting this. In fact, I'm going to put a link to the video because I think it's important people should see how the Police Standards Department fail to investigate their own police officers properly. And the IOPC, well, that's a new creation because the IPCC failed back then. Anyway, back to the video. Right, so this is where you get your tickets from. You pay with your card there, or you enter your details and you get your ticket out of there. And this is something where you say tap in, tap out. So boom, and boom, and that tells you your journey. It's doing a video recording. I forgot to ask you, in order to get permission, where do I get permission from?
Need to contact TFGM or Metro.
TFGM?
Or Metro.
What's TFGM stand for?
Transport for Greater Manchester.
Okay, I'm with you now. So if I want to film now, because it's off the cuff, the light's just at this moment, if I go and get that permission, it might be too late. So can you give me permission right now to capture some video footage on your platform?
I can't, it has to be from higher up.
Right, okay. Because I've got some video footage now, the tram's arriving. Because it's dusk, you know, nice lighting.
Yeah.
I'm just going to capture about a few minutes. Can you turn a blind eye to that?
Yeah.
Well, not a blind eye, keep an eye on me. Yeah. Right.
It's just like for security purposes and like all that.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
You're okay doing that.
All right, cheers.
Yeah.
I need to ask another question, but I'll ask your colleague instead.
No, you can ask.
You want to ask you? All right, well, basically, if you're seeing somebody challenging... Sorry, do you challenge people with cameras if you see somebody?
It's mainly people like higher up again, but like if we see something like that's like not of the norm, or like they're doing it for bad reason, then we will challenge.
Do you want to just show this gentleman?
Can I get the tram from here? No, you need to go to Piccadilly.
Sorry, could you elaborate a bit more? What's a bad person?
Like if there's any filming the kids or anything like that.
Right. So you basically, I get the impression now that you're saying that you will observe somebody, and depending on their conduct, you may or may not interact.
Yeah.
Is that how it works, basically?
Yeah, basically.
All right. What's the policy then from your management? Do they say observe, or do they say leave it to your discretion?
Like if it's something that needs to be be arranged between them and the person involved, then they would technically give that person permission or not to do so if it with a project, say, or anything like that.
That's fair enough. And then you'd be informed, would you?
Yeah, we'd be informed.
So taking that scenario away, somebody turns up with a camera like me today, I'm asking you questions. If you wasn't having an interaction with myself and you saw me talking to people on the platform,
I'd ask why.
You'd ask why?
Yeah.
So if I said to you, for example, hypothetically, I'm just doing an impromptu interview with people on the platform, see what they think of Metrolink.
Yeah, I'd ask why, see if you've got permission or doing that, survey, if they were doing surveys or anything like that. Because normally TFGM do surveys, we can tell who were TFGM or not, or if it's someone doing a project or surveys without permission, that we would challenge them.
So on challenging that person, I haven't got permission and I'm doing interviews with people. What's your next line of action at that point then?
That's a good point.
Have you never been in that situation?
We've never been in that situation.
Well, maybe now's a good time to think about how would you deal with somebody for a future reference. So maybe a bit of feedback for your company. Maybe this interaction, you could talk to them and say, how do we deal with somebody who just... To be honest, this will be on YouTube. It will be a good reference point, and you can revert back to your bosses. And they can watch this video, see how professional you've been. I've been to other platforms, they've all been professional as well. I think I need to speak to your colleague though, because 3 out of 3 is good. I'm expecting 4 out of 4. Don't tell them I'm coming. Anyway, thank you for that. Cheers. Is he hiding? Oh, he's there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you mind if we just go to the end of the platform and just have a quick interview? Sorry?
Don't do it, thank you.
You don't do interviews? I just wanted to ask you, what's the filming policy allowed? Do I need permission?
Need permission, yeah, just get in contact with TFGM. Is it recording now, man?
Yeah. I'm recording now just to find out information to help other people understand the policies and what procedures.
Right.
So what do people need to do if they want to film?
Customer services, mate.
Sorry?
One of the film fans.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I take his camera shy. I take it your camera shy. Bless him, his camera shy. Look after yourself. So the general idea is, you know, basically seek permission if you want to do some filming on the platform. You may or may not get that. They may want to charge you extortionate amounts of money. However, if you turn up guerrilla style, this is guerrilla filmmaking at its best. You just rock up, point and shoot. Shoot the camera, you know, right? Not shoot a gun. Shoot frames in a camera.